Pike falls to Lord Paxter Adwine. While Great Wyke is invaded by Leeton Hightower, the rest of the Ironborn seats fall one by one. Now House Tarbeck and Rian officially rule 6 kingdoms. The king's domain is from Sunspear to Moat Cailin. Lord Alan Ashford arrives at Salt Shore. Neither Tremond Gargelan nor any rebels are found. Only women and children. One of the elders is asked about the situation. He tells them that the rebels have regrouped at Vaith. Before Alan and his commanders can decide what to do, the elder assassinates Lord Alan and disappears. Chaos and anger hits the Reach men. Alan's brother Robert Ashford orders the men to march at Vaith. All the water wells on the way to Vaith is destroyed. The 20,000 Reach men who've marched non-stop to Sunspear all the way to Salt Shore and now marching at Vaith begins to crumble. Lord Robert Ashford decided that the army would not reach the enemy by nightfall. The men were forced to pitch camp overnight. At Lord Robert's personal tent enters an assassin who silently kills the new Lord Ashford. Throughout the night 1,000 snakes is unleashed on the camp. The Reach men is in a complete chaos. Despondent. Tormented by thirst, the surviving commanders enter their lord's tent only to find him dead. Tremond's men, beating drums, singing, showing symbols, and chanting further demoralized their confused enemies. They set fire to the dry grass, making the Reach men's throats even drier. When the sunrise thousands of men was dead from snake's fire and thirst, without swinging a single sword, blinded by smoke from the fire set by the Dornish forces. The Reach men came under attack from mounted archers. Demoralized and exhausted, the Reach men throw their heavy armor and try to battle their enemies. Their formation spreads out from their army without a common commander leading them. Every house follows the Dornish horse archers in a different direction. Days goes by without the Dornish giving battle. 300 horsemen commanded by Tremond Gargelan and Nimmer Vaith captures what is left of the Reach army. Around 4,000 men is still alive, while the others is laying around dead in the desert. The new Prince of Dawn orders the blinding of 49 of every 50 men prisoners. The remaining one is tasked with guiding the other men back to the capital. Manfrey Martel mockingly tells a surviving member of Lord Alan's cousins, "Hereby name you the new Lord Ashford." Tremond says you won't be needing both of them before poking one of his eyes. The Prince of Dawn Manfrey purposely fed them and hand over a caravan of camels with goatskins of water so they'll survive their journey. In the eastern headwater of the Green Fork, Cregan Carlin Stark sees hundreds of reeds. Lord Mathis Rowan argues with Cregan about the situation. Cregan tell him that many before you have tried to conquer the reeds without any success. My father ordered me to march at Flint's Finger and that's what I will do. Due to the army being all Reach men, they flocked to the Rowan Lord and charged at the Reed men. The Cranham men vanish and the entire army of 10,000 led by Mathis Rowan begins to get stuck in the swamps. Rowan can see that it's a trap and order a retreat, but his men is separated and the swamps doesn't stay in the same place. Most of the men is away from each other trying to follow the reeds. The Reach men ride into bogs and sink because of their armor. Arrow volleys kill the remaining survivors. Lord Mathis Rowan drown and Cregan Carlin Stark is knocked out by Mira Reed. In the capital, King Bronn order Westerosi workers to find a way to divert the water out of Castamere mine, to be capable of using the mine's silver and gold to boost the economy. He also ordered the rebuild of Tarbeck Hall. Lord Arnulf Carlin Stark's scouts report to him that Castle Serwyn is abandoned and not a single Ironborn is to be seen. Lord Otten Yelshire tells Lord Arnulf that the Greyjoy Queen have probably retreated to Deepwood Motte in order of waiting the outcome of our future battle. Robert Glover arrives and tell them Wylis Manderly and his father will join us soon. Arnulf, nonetheless, we have thousands of more men than them. While King Bronn celebrate the latest victory of seizing the Iron Islands, news reached him from Dorne. His entire army was defeated, but that's not the bad news. The messenger tells him that a couple thousands of surviving men was blinded and released from the Dornish. They are currently at the Stormlands heading for King's Landing. The common folk are rioting and Lord Ansel Appleton is trying to de-escalate the situation. King Bronn ordered Lady Lara Blackmont to stand before him to answer for her kinsman's crimes. Lady Lara shouts, "You were the reason Princess Erin Martell died. You swore allegiance to King Gendry only to betray us. Our prince died because of you. The entire Dornish army was massacred by you. A couple of hundred Dornish humiliated your 20,000 soldiers." Bronn loses it and stabs Lady Lara. Before she draws her last breath, she whispers the Martell words. Everyone is shocked of King Bronn, the ruthless behavior. Before he can give the order, an assassination attempt happens. Bronn gets injured. The assassins cut the throat of 7 Reach Lords before retreating in the shadows. The army tries to find them and King's Landing's gates is closed. Lady Sorrel Tarbek suggests the recreation of the King's Guard. Her sister Rohan Tarbek gives the order plus the establishment of the City Watch. Lady Rohan also orders 10,000 men to be mustered. The plan is to march at every Dornish stronghold to raze it to the ground. Dorne don't have to yield but they must pay the price. Word reached the capital that assassins have targeted lordlings all over Westeros. Specifically Reach Lords loyal to Bronn the Ruthless. It is said that they are connected to a master from lands far away. It's now without question that they are acquired from the Dornish to weaken King's Landing's grip of power.